बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा।
So the next thing we'll try to understand here, what are the different types of automation, or what are the different things you can automate. So probably automation can be deployed or employed on any type of network, which can be a LAN, local area network. So typically LAN automation refers to where the network devices which are generally used in the LAN can be dynamically discovered or provisioned. Provision means you can dynamically configure those devices where, let's say you got some switches which comes with a factory default settings. You can change that particular device to the configurations, like you can load the configurations which are required for that particular device to be a part of the network and function. So this includes both wired as well as the wireless enterprise networks. So again, you will get some kind of simple dashboard. Generally, there is a software called DNA, Cisco DNA, which is commonly used, from where you can do this automation of the policies, or even you can segment the users. So most of the LAN part is something can be automated. So technically, we have something called software defined access. That's what generally we call it as. Even the WAN can also be automated. So technically, we call this as SD-WAN, software defined WAN. So in the case of wide area networks or the software defined WAN, we are going to use an automated approach, the same automated approach for managing the enterprise WAN connections. Like in your company, you got different types of WAN connections. You have something like wireless WAN, you have internet, you have MPLS, you have a broadband connection. So you got different types of WAN connections, and you're running some kind of VPNs over this, as well as I said, you have broadband connection or wireless WAN connections, and you can configure this particular WAN or the network to automatically allow the particular traffic to forward to the more appropriate or the more efficient WAN path, like dynamically choosing which WAN link should be utilized depending upon the requirements. So depending upon the network conditions or the requirements, or depending upon some kind of security policies or the quality of service parameters, these kind of things. So that can be automated. Apart from that, data center automation relates to the data center networks. So where you can automate the complete process or the routine task or the routine workflow, the regular workflow of the data center can be automated. So we can schedule, we can monitor, we can maintain, or even we can deliver the applications, and there are different options we have in that. So all your data center networks can be managed and executed without the human administration. So again, with the help of this automation, you're going to increase the efficiency. At the same time, you're reducing the time generally it will take to do any kind of specific task in general. Even you can automate the cloud networks. Now again, the cloud networks refers to using the cloud networks by some organizations for hosting any kind of applications, or you can dynamically provision the cloud networks or the cloud computing networks, we can say. So where here also we can automatically deploy the resources which are required, the containers based on the application requirements. Like even the cloud networks can also be automated, and also the wireless as well. So wireless automatically, it can be in the LAN. Like nowadays, most of the wireless network, the use of the wireless networks is increasing in any industry because of the use of the mobile devices which are commonly used for some kind of communication. So here also we can use some kind of simple wireless management, and and we can automate the networking, and we can also segment the users. Segment is like separation of the users, the devices, whoever connects to that particular wireless network. So any resource can be controlled through the CLI or through the application. So most of these resources means the devices here. The devices can be controlled either through the command line, or generally we use some kind of program in the backend. We'll talk about this API later on, where there is some kind of application programmable interface which will be interacting between the controller or between the individual devices, or between the application and the controllers. So the hardware and the software based solutions, the same thing here. The software and the hardware based solutions, like you have this automation features supported inside your hardware, and then you're going to use some kind of external softwares which are again integrated to provide the automation of these different types of networks. You can automate the data center networks, or the service provider, or any enterprise network solutions. And this is what we call as SDN, software defined networking. So this is going to improve the efficiency, as I said, reduces the human errors, and also minimize the operating expenses.